excited for camping breakfast. Every year I try to go away and read my journals and kind of just review the year and make a few plans. I'm in my tent trailer in a beautiful, secluded mountain area, and I'm about to make breakfast, so I thought I would just have you join me while I'm cooking breakfast in the tent trailer. So here's the bacon. All the ice is gonna fill in. Oh, look at that. Drain the water out of the eggs. Bacon and eggs. Should I do pancakes? I might do pancakes too. And we're gonna have some OJ. In the garage, I've got this tote with some camping stuff. Pancake mix. All you do is add water. Hot chocolate. Okay. We are ready for a camping breakfast feast. When you're cooking, you want to cook the thing that takes the longest. You want to start that first. Bacon's going to be my long lead time item, so we're going to cook bacon. I'm going to heat water too, and that'll stay warm there. When you're using the stove in a tent trailer, you got to have ventilation. So I'll just lower that a little bit. It cools off at night, but it's actually going to get hot during the day. So I'm going to put this down a little bit. There's a propane tank on the front of the trailer. The line runs underneath and comes up through here, and you have to hook it up to this because this collapses when you're driving. So I have hooked that up. I'm going to start the water first. Strike on box matches. Hold it upside down till the wood actually starts burning. And then I can put it down here by the stove. Okay, so the water's on here. Have you ever been camping with your family? If you go camping, it is addicting. It is so refreshing to be in the outdoors, to experience nature, especially if you can do it with family. When I was a kid, Mom would take us camping. I am going to tell you that the personal hygiene standards go a little lower when you're camping. Now we can start the other stove. So I'm going to use the same match. I'm just going to stick it under here, catch it back on fire. Oh, come on. If it will. There we go. Turn this side on, and light it up over here. Now I can put the bacon on. Okay. So I need my spatula, silverware. Ooh, this is cooking right up. You gotta see, this is one of the best parts of camping. A spoon too. There's a hot pad I can use to put the hot water on when it gets hot. This is probably still the best spot to put you. I like to turn the bacon a couple of times while I'm cooking it. Get my eggs are right there on standby. While this is going, I can mix up pancake batter. I'm gonna put a little bit in here. Well, I hope if you haven't had the chance to go camping with your dad or with your family or with your mom like I did when I was growing up, this is a little bit of a surrogate experience for you. Gotta move you again. I grab the plate, or a plate. You can't smell it, but it's smelling really good. And that little, let me turn it down. One of the risks of multitasking is burning food, and you don't want to do that. Okay, adding a little water. Stir it up with, we'll try a spoon from this. But I know I gotta stop the bacon now because it'll get burned if I don't. Plate with a paper towel. Here's the bacon. Something that will hold the grease. I can use that. I want to use that for cooking my pancakes. One of the goals of any cooked meal is to have all the food hot and ready at the same time. That's a high standard on a camping trip, and we're probably not going to hit it today. So I'm not sweating that too much. Pinky test. Getting there. Not quite there yet. One of the other things you're wanting to do when you're camping is not make any more dishes that you have to. Alright, so I'm just going to pour that in there because I want this. I like syrup warmed, not cold. But I can't microwave it, and plastic doesn't do well over an open flame. I'm going to get my pancake batter ready. I'm mixing up our pancake batter. If it's too runny, add a little more powder. If it's too thick, add a little more water. This is just prep. This doesn't go on next. I just want it to be ready. Time to cook the eggs. Wow, that stove's pretty level. And try to get it level. It's usually not that critical except for when you're cooking. If you put a griddle over these two burners and there's a slope to it, then everything runs to one side. I'm just putting this over by the heat so it can warm up. Salt. Come on, pepper, get out of there. Same process for the hot chocolate as for the pancake stuff. I've got powder, mix it in. I am gonna poke those yolks. Let me show you how I do it. I like to pop the yolks in the inner membrane. So not all the way out, but just like this. So I reach in on the side, poke it that way, and then it comes out into the inner membrane, but not all the way out. Looks like I got more over here, so I'm gonna do this one on this side. And it spreads it out a little bit more. Oh yeah, it's steaming now, so it's pretty good. Put the hot cocoa mix. 3 and a little extra. I like it rich. Eggs are still cooking. Just pour some hot water in there. Stir up the hot chocolate. I'm gonna turn the eggs. And as soon as I turn them, the bacon back in there to reheat. We're gonna shut this off, enjoy our bacon and eggs, and then we'll cook our pancake after. Wish you could be here to enjoy this with me. I think that's done. I'm going to put the extra bacon grease back in, or some of it, for the first pancake. Now we get to enjoy. I wish you could be here with me, but I hope you're enjoying watching this anyway. Oh, that was good. Man, I don't know why bacon and eggs taste better when you're camping, but it seems to. Tell me if you've ever gone camping, what it's been like for you. What do you like best about it? Do you like camping? Do you not like camping? We never had a tent trailer when I was growing up. We always tent camped with Mom. So we had tents. Ooh, nice and rich. I could pop a marshmallow in there. But if you haven't been camping, you might want to give it a try. I'm gonna take one more bite, and then I'm gonna start cooking the pancake. There's my pancake batter. I've got some more grease put in there. When you're cooking pancakes, you kind of want the pan to be a little warm before you put the batter in. It browns nicer, that way it cooks better. That's probably warm enough. Now we're gonna just pour some of the batter on. Maybe all of the batter on. Yeah, I think it'll all fit. So we'll have one big pancake to start. We have a bunch of powder that was stuck in the spoon that when I scraped it off, it hadn't mixed in. So I've got a layer of powder on the top of my pancake. But that's not the end of the world. Now don't forget, this channel is geared for young men that have grown up without a dad. That's how I grew up. I know there's a lot of challenges, and a lot of them are that a lot of them are emotional, a lot of them are practical. But I want you to know that you can still grow up and have the experiences you didn't have as a kid, as a dad. It's going to take a lot of work, but you can do it. And I'm hoping that you will want that. If you do, then I'd love to help you along the way. I wrote a book called The Map to Manhood. You can get that book, and that gives you a lot of the instruction of the things that you probably didn't learn because your dad wasn't there. Oh dear. That might be overdone. Let's see. I probably have it too hot. Yep, I can smell the burnness already. Not ideal. All right, let's see. The reveal. Oh, that's not too bad. It's not as brown as I thought it might be, but I now have the stove too high. Finish off the egg. I think that's probably done. Oh yeah. Throw some butter on that. Now, admittedly, it's nicer to have a stack, but since it's me and I had other stuff, and I would love to weigh less when I get home than when I left. And I can probably do that if I don't pig out too much. I hope you get the chance to experience camping and a camping breakfast like this someday, if you haven't. Remember that you can still succeed, even if your dad hasn't been in your daily life, and you do have a dad that loves you. And I'll see you on the next video.